Poland not only lost the World Cup opener to Senegal, they conceded the most embarrassing goal of the tournament so far. Grzegorz Krychowiak decided to play a 65 meters back pass, unaware that Mbaye Niang was coming back on the field from the sideline at the same time. Juventus goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny came charging out but missed the ball, leaving Niang to put it in an empty net. Krychowiak almost went from villain to hero with a late goal, but it wasn't enough as Poland fell short. It wasn't the only calamitous defensive error on matchday 6 of the tournament, with Egypt's Ahmed Fathy sending one past his own keeper to break the deadlock in their clash with host nation Russia. Fathy's shot had triggered an avalanche of goals after a stalemate of a first half, leading to a 3-1 Russian win and almost certainly ending the hopes of Egypt and the star Mo Salah, who scored a consolation goal from the penalty spot. Meanwhile, history has been made in Russia. Japan's giant-killing effort to shock Colombia 2-1 in Group H is the first time an Asian nation has beaten a South American opponent at the World Cup. The record now reads P18W1D3L14. The Samurai Blue played 87 minutes of the match in Saransk with a man advantage after Carlos Sanchez earned the dubious honor of being the first player sent off at the tournament. In an effort to save a goal for his team, Sanchez handled the ball and the referee had no choice but to give him his marching orders and award a penalty. It resembled Luis Suarez's red card for Uruguay 8 years ago in South Africa and was the second fastest dismissal in World Cup history. Typically, social media's reaction was brutal, and not just to Sanchez. Overnight results: Japan 2 beat Colombia 1, Senegal 2 beat Poland 1, Russia 3 beat Egypt 1 SDAT. Check. It has been a wild and eventful start to the World Cup, and a couple of long-standing records look set to be absolutely obliterated in Russia. Just 6 days into the tournament, the records for most own goals and most penalties awarded have almost already been matched. The inclusion of VAR technology has shone a harsher spotlight on fouls inside the box, leading to an explosion of penalties being awarded. When Mo Salah was brought down in the box late in Egypt's loss to Russia, it was sent to the VAR booth and the referee came back pointing to the spot for the 10th time. A penalty had been awarded already. On 3 occasions, 18 penalties have been given at a single World Cup. That record looks like it won't last a week. Meanwhile, own goals continue to pop up, and with 5 from 17 matches, it seems certain they'll catch the record set in a single World Cup finals of 6, set in 1998. If the own goal howlers continue to pour in at the current rate, they'll be 19 before the end of the tournament. Best goal: Juan Quintero, Colombia. This was very cheeky. Colombia fell short, but Juan Quintero got himself on the scoresheet with this clever free kick over the jumping Japanese wall. Nicely done. The good, the bad and the ugly Fridays World Cup daily swooned over Morocco coach and Jamie Lannister lookalike Hervé Renard, but the French dreamboat has some competition on the sidelines. Step up Senegal coach and former player Aliou Cisse acute. Colombia's defeat to Japan continued a less than impressive start for South American sides in Russia so far, with Uruguay's win over Egypt their only victory in 5 first-round matches. There were fears of hooliganism and poorly behaved fans in Russia ahead of the World Cup, but they've been mostly allayed. However, one creep has brought a bad name to traveling fans when he groped a TV reporter during a live broadcast. Juliette González-Theron, a reporter for German TV news channel Deutsche Welle, was broadcasting from the city of Saransk last week, before the first match even kicked off, when a man, as seen in the video above, in a backward baseball hat jumped into the shot, grabbed her breast and kissed her on the cheek. What social media is talking about the World Cup often unearths statistical quirks. This is clever, but someone has a bit too much spare time on his hands. Japan didn't only win on the field, but in the fashion stakes too. From one legend to another, all eyes are on Neymar at this tournament after what happened 4 years ago, and even French legend Eric Cantona is taking inspiration from the Brazil striker. No matter what Harry Kane does, he still struggles to get the acclaim he deserves. Just look at these numbers from the Spurs man, compared to some legends of the game. Incredible.